When I was at university, I studied law, as we've said,
Right.
and I saw a guy do a show which, unusually for a hypnotist, it wasn't a kind of embarrassing, you know, festival of horrendousness like a lot of stage hypnosis is. It was actually, it was fascinating and hilarious, but it was intelligent and it wasn't embarrassing. So I left the show that night thinking and saying to my friend, I remember, I'm gonna do this. So that was my first love, was learning how to hypnotize. So I was a student with lots of other students around me that were really interested in being hypnotized. So I was, you know, just desperate for attention and had that performer thing in me, and I was insecure, and I think hypnosis really taps into a desire to control, obviously, as does magic in its own way. So if you don't feel very impressive in yourself, both of those really tick that box. And so it kind of became a real passion. And then I drifted in more into doing close-up magic because it was a bit more commercial. It was a bit of an easier thing to actually make a living out of than hypnosis, where you kind of want certain conditions to work under and so on. And then I never worked as a lawyer. I drifted into this psychological type of magic called mentalism.